Hey, hello. Good morning from Lagos, Nigeria, and thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Oluseye Ashiru, and I'm the founder of Moms Achieving Purpose Community, a community for mothers who want to be more intentional and deliberate about their parenting, and who also want to live the kind of life that they desire to live, the kind of life that gives them the utmost desire, the kind of life that gives them the utmost satisfaction. I'm a certified coach, trainer, and speaker with the John Maxwell team, and my passion is for helping moms live the kind of life that they want. All right then, so thank you for being a part of this session today. I'll be talking very quickly with you about 8 strategies to having an internet safer home. In our previous sessions, we talked about the dangers and threats that the internet has for our children. And so today I'm going to be sharing with you the strategies that you can use to get rid of those, to control or to manage those threats that are on the internet. Number 1 strategy I'll be sharing with you today is pray. I'm a praying mom, and I believe very much about the power of prayer. I believe that prayer is important. I believe that I can pray specifically about certain issues, certain things, certain challenges that I face in my life and with my children, and by praying, I can see results in their life. So I pray specifically using scriptures that have to do with my children not beholding evil, my children not looking upon evil, and I know that those scriptures will work for me. Okay, number 2 strategy I'll be sharing with you is that you should know your children, know your kids. Do an assessment of your children. Look at their friend history. What kind of friends do they have now? That will help you to know whether your children can handle the internet, how much they can handle the internet, what kind of influences they are likely to get from their friends. You should look at their friends' history, look at their obedience history. As this child being the kind of child who has consistently been obedient. If your child has been consistently obedient, you are sure that that child automatically knows that. Okay, so I was saying that you need to know your child, know the kind of child that you have, all right? Number 3, stay informed. Stay informed. Don't be the kind of mom who buries her head in the sand, who does not know what is going on with the child. Don't be that kind of mother. Be the kind of mother who is aware of the things that are happening, the latest apps and devices, the dangers and the threats on those apps. Be that kind of parent. Be that kind of mom who knows what is going on, and do not act like you don't care. Active parenting is the only solution to these internet dangers and threats. But in fact, passive parenting is just an option. It's not an option in our digital age. You have to be more proactive. You have to be more deliberate. You have to be more intentional about parenting, right? In this digital age. Number 4 strategy is to have a conversation with your child about internet safety. Let your children know what is acceptable. Let them know your code of conduct as a family. Let them know how to react or how to respond to situations where they find themselves. Maybe they accidentally stumble upon some inappropriate content, or they're in a friend's home and something is not right that is being seen on the internet. Give them that kind of talk. Let them know what is acceptable, what do you find unacceptable, and how to respond in certain situations where they find themselves faced with inappropriate content that is being shared where they are. Number 5, identify doorways. Doorways are the forms of internet access that children have, whether in your own home. Maybe you look at your friends' homes, their own friends' homes, the school, church. Identify those doorways. And by quickly assessing those doorways, you can immediately see that it's not every doorway you can control. Some doorways will be out of your control. Some will be your own home. And of course, that way you can know what to do about those doorways. So you need to do an assessment of the doorways that your children have, that give your children access to the internet. Another thing you need to do, the number 6 thing is, after identifying those doorways, then you have to guard those doorways. You have to guard the doorways. You need to guard those doorways that your children have that your children are able to access the internet through. So, how do you guard them? Guard the devices. Devices, control access to the devices. Let your children know the right time to use the devices. Have a screen time, allocation of time for screen time. Let your children know what time they can use their devices, what time they have access to the internet. Let them know what is appropriate. You can also guard the doorway by putting internet filters in place on your router. Okay? Do what you can. Make sure that some things are filtered out. Your children are not able to access some sites right straight from the router. You can do that. You can also guard location in your home. Make sure your children only use the phones, their devices, where you can see what they're doing. Don't let them get cooped up in their rooms, just checking things online without any supervision. Be in their faces. Yes, sometimes you have to annoy your children. Yes, sometimes you need to annoy your children. Sometimes you have to be the annoying mom. All right? And what that means is that your children may not like you right now, but it doesn't matter. You are doing what is right for them. You are putting in place the right strategies and tools necessary for them to develop well. Okay. The number 7 thing you need to do is obey the same rules. If you're going to tell your children to do certain things, don't visit certain sites because it has sexually explicit content, then you don't have any business visiting those sites. There are some certain things that you not allow them access to because you are younger, and you can have access to because you're older, but anything that you cannot be proud to share with your children, please do not visit those sites. Your children know you, they see you, and they do not like hypocrisy. Children watch you. They are watching, all right? They are imitators. Give them something good to imitate. Number 8, get help if necessary. That strategy is for people who already find that their children are already caught up in some form of addiction. They're already seeing their children exhibit, maybe they've been victims of cyberbullying, sexual predators. Your children have had access to these things. You want to be the kind of parent who is there for your child. Get help. Get counseling if you must. Let the person who is exhibiting bad behavior towards your child, sexual predator, do what you can. Get them arrested if you must. But please be there for your child. Take action and don't be the kind of parent who will be passive about parenting when it comes to their children. Okay, so those are the 8 strategies I wanted to share with you. This part of using the internet is like riding a bike, like I said before. You are the one who will support your child through riding the bike. You not just abandon them to themselves. You are going to hold their hands, support them through the journey. And when they eventually learn how to handle, balance well on their own in riding the bike, you can let go. That is what you have to do for your child also. Support them through this dark internet place. They cannot be by themselves on the internet. Give them the right tools, equip them with the right strategies, guide them through, support them through this process so that they can know the right things to do and how to conduct themselves, and so you can have an internet safer home and an internet safer space for your child. I really hope that you've been able to take 1 or 2 lessons out from this session today. And the next time we'll be talking more about how to get help if your child is found to be in this kind of situation. Thank you for joining me here again. I truly appreciate every one of you who has been able to see this video. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you for joining. I truly appreciate you. Please let me know that you're watching on the replay and put there in the comments, replay viewers matter. And I'll see you next time. My name remains Oluseye Ashiru, and have a great day. Bye.